in here. All right, who's calling?
Yes, my name is Pascal.
Pascal. Okay, where in Africa are you from, sir?
I'm from the Congo.
The Congo. Are you in the Congo now, or are you in the United States now?
I am in the United States right now.
My brother. So let's chime in. What do you think about the conversation, sir?
I think you are being a bit misguided.
Uh-oh.
First, I want to say that, Africans who come to this country, many of them are very well educated.
Mm-hmm.
They are also strong contributors to the society. You understand?
How so?
And, well, because they come here, many of them with university degree.
Okay.
Masters, PhD. And I must tell you, you, I think, sometimes overvalue your people.
Really? How so?
Well, okay, I can only speak to an educational context, but I can tell you that, I teach at the HBCU, and I can tell you that your people do not study, okay? They do not really apply themselves to learning the material.
Oh.
And when you look at the universities in the master's program, the PhD program, many of the black, they're Africans. And the difference between those people and the African Americans is very stark. And it's stark in a way that the African students apply themselves more, they study harder, and they score better than the African American student. Okay. Now, I don't say that to be insulting. You understand? I'm not saying that to do. Right. I'm just saying that there is a cultural difference between Africans who come to this country to study to be diligent in their studies, to be diligent in their work, compared to many African Americans who do not apply themselves. Okay. They do not apply themselves to their study. They're not applying themselves to the opportunities of this country that if you apply yourself.
Okay. Your so why? Okay, if you're looking at the screen, sir, look at the screen. Now this is your homeland over here. Now, why are you not applying all of that to your homeland? Why does your homeland look like this? Why is it in squalor if you apply yourself so much? Why is your homeland looking like this?
Because again, sir, our government is controlled by Europeans.
The government. The government.
The Europeans.
The government, the goddamn government. It's what do you think this government isn't oppressive as well, sir?
You understand the resources in Africa are taken from this country. We are not paying any taxes on the resources that are stolen from us. So without that tax money, they're not.
There are resources in the Congo. There are white people living in the Congo, sir. You know that there's white people and Asian people living in the Congo?
It's not many of them. It's not many of them.
You're right. It's not. You're right. It's not. You're right. It's not many of them. You're right. It is not many of them. But why are they not living in squalor? Why are the whites and Asians not living in squalor?
Again, sir, many of them come with their own money. You understand? They come with their own money, their own resources.
What resources? Just
Our
money?
Resources
what
are stolen from us?
No, okay,
stolen from us.
Okay. When the white people and Asians go there, they go there to get resources. That's why they're there. They don't have to bring resources in. They go there to get resources. And why are they?
From the puppet government that they have put in place. From the puppet governments that they have put in place.
The government. Then why don't you deal with the government?
With what weapons? You are the one. It's your people who are selling the weapons. They are selling them to what?
Okay. Foundational Black Americans.
They are selling them to the puppet governments. You mentioned the CIA. You have mentioned so many. Those are the people who your people have empowered in our countries to deceive us, to steal from us.
Okay. So now our people, you mean the white government, they are giving the weapons to the people over there. But we challenge
correct.
challenge the United States government. We challenge the white government, which is the most powerful military on the planet. We are 12%, and we challenge that government, and we get the things that we need so that we're not living in squalor. The only reason we're not living in squalor is because foundational Black Americans challenge the government. Why don't you?
Because again, I can speak to this in this way.
Because if you sit up here talking about, because if you sit here and talk about how the African students got it more popping, I want to hear why you don't have it popping at home.
Because the educated classes in America are larger than the educated classes in Africa. Do you understand? Africa, for the most part, we are still almost 60% are illiterate. They cannot.
But you just said, sir. You just said. Wait. Hold on. You just said, sir, how educated you are over foundational Black Americans. So now you all illiterate. So which one is it? Is it Uchiwali or is it one Mike? Now you all illiterate.
Are illiterate. Our majority.
But you were just saying how much educated you were over Black Americans, sir. So which one is it?
The ones who come here, you're right. The ones who come here, you are right. The ones who come here, they are more educated than the average. It's true. But I'm telling you, as the majority of Africans, they are illiterate, and you cannot have a functional government with an illiterate society.
Then teach yourself to read. Why won't you teach foundational Black Americans taught themselves to read? Booker T. Washington, Frederick Douglass, George Washington Carver, so many foundational Black Americans, Harriet Tubman, so many foundational Black Americans. It was illegal for us to read. They would kill you if you read. We created a language called Tut language in order to teach each other how to read. I don't ever want to hear no bullshit about how foundational Black Americans are less educated or whatever. We know how to educate ourselves enough that we can build so that we're not living in squalor, so that we're not pissing in rivers and shitting in the streets.
Okay, I do not know how to speak again on those people that you have mentioned, but I can tell you that your country has developed a public education system that is well renowned, okay? But we do not have that. We do not have those things. So you have a larger educational class, but we don't have it. But the people who come here, again, they are the best of our country. They are the best of the African continent. So, I just feel like you are just, you are really just, it's two different straws or whatever the saying is,
Okay. All right, sir. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So he was about to start babbling. See, when you call them out, they get to babbling, they run out of steam. When you start calling them out, they run out of steam. He sat here talking about how much educated they are. Foundational Black Americans, they just don't know how to read. And we come over and we do so much better. Then how come you ain't doing better at home? Well, most of us are illiterate. Or damn, nigga. Okay. Well, you blew up your own argument, bro. See, all you got to do is just start pointing out how they're living back home. They come over here with these grandeurs of delusion. See, that's the problem. Don't come over here with grandeurs of delusion, how you just balling out of control. You'll go find one or two Black folks who some of you are doing a little better than, and then try to hang your hat on them. We got very intelligent Black people, Black kids, Black students over here. So don't tell me how uneducated Black kids are over here, especially if you're coming from a place where you admit that most of you are illiterate. You're not going to play that game. See, that's why you, Black family, y'all have to start checking some of these FBA folks who come in here with that rhetoric. You have to check them on that stuff. Come on, some of the non-FBA people, come on. Y'all call them.